So Cooper Royale or Cooper Smith, whatever name he goes by, it seems to change every fight. Just had his fight against Ely Fernandez on Friday Fights 40, and Cooper Royale just absolutely smoked this guy. I predicted this. I know I didn't make a video on it, but yeah, I was pretty confident that Cooper Royale would get the win here. I think he's a really good prospect. You know, this guy fought in the IMAFs, and he's got a lot of experience. He's a young bloke, and no, he's generally very skilled, and he looked fucking strong out there as well. He looked really strong in that weight class in the bantamweight one division, or flyweight division, I should say. You know, the 135-pound division. He looks good in this division. You know, he looks very healthy, and yeah, he was just manhandling this guy. He kept going for takedowns, but he couldn't get anything on Cooper Rayo. Like I say, the guy is really good. Like this, he's a generally really solid fighter. Uh, if you watched his last Eternal fight, he was just stuffing all the takedowns and just won the fight on damage. Like people are always going to shoot on this guy because he's a really good striker, but his takedown defense is good and it's getting better and better. But yeah, he was just every time the guy would shoot, he was gonna eat a knee, and he was eating knee after knee. And if Cooper, the way he snuck in that choke was really smart. Like he already had the choke in, then all he had to do was just get the back position. Really solid way to get it. Literally manhandling this guy though. Like I feel really bad for him. Like that guy really would have felt like really demoralized after that because he literally just slipped it in with no hooks in. Then he obviously he got his hooks and everything. But at first he had the choke before he had his hooks in and everything. But yeah, there was no getting out there for Fernandez, and Cooper Royale gets the win. Really good prospect. Moves to 4-0. Obviously, he also has a really long amateur career. And a lot of people from his gym are in the UFC now. There was already a guy who fought on one a couple weeks ago, Percy, who's his teammate, all from the MMA FFT family fight team, the MMA fight family fight team. A lot of them are going into one. Like they're like obviously that Percy guy, another female fighter. I forgot what her name is. She's going to one. Like it seems like one is really scooping up all these MMA family fight team members. So keep an eye on that because yeah, a lot of these guys seem to be getting into one. So yeah, I guess I don't know. They got some sort of partnership with ONE FC or something because yeah, they're signing all that team up. But they're a good team. They're a solid team. As you can see, Cooper Royale going in there, they were just destroying this guy. And his teammate Percy fought a couple of weeks ago. He lost, but a lot of people tell me he got robbed. I haven't seen the fight, so I don't have an opinion on it. But they're a solid team, really good team, and a lot of talented amateurs as well. So you know, a lot of these guys will be turning pro soon. So yeah, eventually they'll have a lot more talented pros as well. But yeah, building up all the amateur experience and everything. I mean, solid though, because look at Cooper Royale. Like I said, this guy fought for the IMAFs, goes in there and smokes this guy with ease. Generally, very good performance here. Uh, yeah, not really much else to say. It was a real dominant performance. Kneed him up, beat the shit out of him on the feet, and then choked him out. Not the longest fight, but I mean, it showed that he can handle the bright lights. You know, ONE FC in Singapore. It's called for to fight in the Japanese card because ONE FC is apparently going to Japan in January. So yeah, that'd be interesting. No clue who he would fight. Obviously, I don't really know about the Friday fight nights and all that sort of stuff because a lot of the people they seem to fight aren't actually signed ONE FC fighters because they don't. I think only fighters who are signed to ONE FC are the ones who are on Tapology. They don't have them fighting. They don't have a regional ranking because if you go look at Tapology, there's a lot of guys who fight for one, but they have a regional ranking, and then there's others where it says because they fight for a major organization, they don't have any rankings. It's really weird. I don't know how that works. I think maybe it's a contractual thing, like some of these people because they're not fully signed to one that they don't count them or not. I don't actually quite understand. It's very confusing to me, but yeah, I don't know. Tapology is really all over the place when it comes to their rankings, but still, enough about that. Really great performance from Cooper Royale. Somebody to keep your eye out. I said it after his Eternal fight against Mitchell. You know, a really good fighter, someone to keep your eye on. The UFC had their eyes on this guy, but like from what I heard from sources, that he was in talks to have like another win, and then he'd go to Dana White Contender Series or something like that, or just get signed straight up. But ONE FC snagged him. Good signing from the ONE FC, and it will be interesting to see how far he goes. Maybe eventually we do see him in the UFC, but for now he's a one fighter, and it's good for him to build some experience other than bright lights. And who knows how far this guy can go. He's young and he's under a really good team, so I think he's got plenty of potential, and I generally believe that. I'm not just saying that because he's Australian. I generally believe he's really good. Seeing this guy in the come up, heard about this guy as an amateur, and it's good to see him getting all these wins and everything. And hopefully he can stay more active because nobody would fight this guy on the Australian regional scene. It was literally a hassle and a half for all the matchmakers to try and match this guy up. It's a big problem with them as on the Australian regional scene. You can't match some of these guys up. It's one of the worst parts about the regional scene. Just because, yeah, some of these guys want to get to the UFC or get to a major promotion, so they don't fight the other major threats, which is annoying. But generally, though, very, very good fighter is Cooper Rail, and he'll definitely be able to stay a lot more active in one. So I like the move for him. Why not? As long as the guy can stay active and keep a consistent career, and who knows, win a bunch of $50,000 bonuses and build up that bank account. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. If you watch this fight, let me know what your thoughts were on Cooper Rail's performance, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.